Hey guys, I just wanted to give you some quick tips regarding the Maltese event in case you missed anything. Tip number 1, do not forget to grab the free items from the Maltese Wind Chasing Puppy event. There are currently 3 banners: Light, Radiant, and Wild Nap. You need to press the exchange button in the top right corner of the banner. After that, go all the way to the bottom of the list, buy all 30 thank you cards with pink stars currency. Now do the same process with 2 other banners. Now you have 30 cards to spend on each banner. Be careful and choose only the ones you like the most. Some players may run into issues due to not having enough pink stars, so next time, try to save at least 300 pink stars in case we get banners with a similar exchange system. Tip number 2 is about the Gacha machine. By completing simple tasks, you will earn Maltese Gacha coins which you can spend on the Gacha machine. The thing to consider is this: if you have already gotten everything you want from the outfit and the exchange shop, do not rush to buy unnecessary items that you will never use. Instead, continue completing quests and save your Gacha coins, because at the end of the event, all Gacha coins will be converted into gold coins, which can be a pretty impressive amount. Even if you accidentally draw from the Gacha, you can still exchange the Gacha currency into gold coins. Tip number 3 is about the new dishes. There are currently 5 new dishes, and most of them consume an enormous amount of milk and coffee. If you followed my Facebook and Reddit recommendation posts, you probably already stocked up on the necessary resources even before the event started. Heart puppies, con panna, and Maltese conile are top dishes for making money, but only if you have stocked enough resources, since milk and coffee are limited to 50 per day in the shop. Another frustration is that to cook heart puppies con panna, you first need to brew a lot of coffee, which is very time consuming. To be better prepared next time, it is a good idea to stock up on brewed coffee as well as coffee beans. Tip number 4 is about building a bond with the Maltese. Most of us have seen this in infographics. At first glance, it seems straightforward that feeding it fried mushrooms is the best option, but actually it is not what you think. The maximum fullness level is always 100%. As you can see, if you overfeed them, the fullness can exceed this threshold. In my case, it reached 123%. This means they are too full and will not need to eat from the food storage until their fullness level drops below 100%. This is especially useful when you plan to be offline for a long time, so you do not have to worry about them starving. So, how to maintain this steady bond leveling during the time when you're online? First of all, you need to understand that the food storage at level 1 has a capacity of 60 units, and as you level it up, this number increases. At level 2, for example, I have 90 units of space, which is clearly visible when I try to add more food to the storage. At the moment, my fullness level is 33%, and the food storage is almost empty. The storage capacity is directly connected to the fullness level, so try not to exceed the storage limit when starting with your best food. For example, right now, the best food I have is fried mushrooms. I will place them first and fill the storage up to 78 units. For the best result, I can then add meat, which will precisely fill the storage to 90 units and bring the fullness level to 100%. This is the perfect scenario. However, if I place fish instead, I will exceed the storage capacity by 6 units, and at the same time the fullness will go beyond its maximum value. Let us make that mistake and see the result. As you can see, the fullness level is now 106%, which means I have to wait extra time before they start eating from the storage again. So, regulating the food according to your schedule is the best strategy. Try to feed them the best food while also making sure they are neither completely hungry nor overfed. This method will allow you to raise the bond level much faster. So keep this strategy in mind. Guys, that is all the tips I wanted to share with you regarding the Maltese event. If you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next episode.